What's going on, everybody? So today is officially 8 weeks out from the Tampa Pro, and I thought I would just give you a little prep update and also take you through my morning routine. So that's what we're going to do today. I finally have a day where I don't have to run first thing in the morning to train clients. So it's Saturday. I do still have to go train clients, but not first thing in the morning. So always start my day with 1 scoop of greens. I use the phytoactive there, and then I do a scoop of creatine. I don't say 5 grams because I do like a heaping scoop, because I actually like to get 15 to 20 grams of creatine in a day. As far as like for your muscles and for producing ATP in the muscles and energy and recovery and stuff like that, strength for the muscles, 5 grams is probably enough. But they've done so many studies now that show creatine has so many cognitive benefits, helps prevent Alzheimer's, helps memory, just everything with your brain. Your brain doesn't uptake creatine as easily as your muscles. So, but it still needs it. So they say anywhere from 15 to 30 grams is beneficial for the brain, as long as you can handle it in your gut. Some people take that much and just upsets their stomach too much. Then I do 10 grams of glutamine. I do 10 grams of EAAs. And this one I don't have a scoop. I'll put it on the scale. 3 grams of L-carnitine, just to help mobilize the fat stores and help my body burn the fat a little bit more. Although today is a leg day, and it's my check-in day with myself because I'm coaching myself, which is another thing I'll talk about. But I don't do really any real cardio on leg day. So, typically I would take a fat burner this morning too. But instead of doing cardio, I usually hit the gym twice. I'll go in, I'll do my heavy barbell squats, and then a couple of the machines that I don't have in the garage, like the adductor, abductor, maybe some lying leg curls. And then later on, I'll do my full workout in the garage with leg extensions, hack squats, leg press, pendulum squats. So no cardio, but I am going to take the dog for a walk, get my steps in, come back, take check-ins, and then something new I started to help with my presentation this year. And it's brutal, but I'm excited about it because it's, this whole thing is, this year, I'm just feeling good. I'm feeling good. So I'm going to get this drink down. I also take my peptides at this point. So I'm going to take my oral BPC. Let's see, I'll just grab them real quick. So I'll take these. I'll get my GW 501 516, my SLU PP 332, and my BPC 157. I do, if I have an injury or something like that, like my shoulder's been bothering me for a while, I'll do injectable BPC and TB500 at night before bed to help it just heal and recover and stuff like that. But the oral, it's just easy to take first thing in the morning. It's not as beneficial for injuries and stuff like that, but super beneficial for gut health and all that stuff. So get those in. And then the other ones, they all have great benefits. GW is going to be great for not only helping endurance and fat burning, but helping healthy cholesterol levels. And the SLUPP 332, I don't know. There's so many crazy studies that have come out about that. People call it exercise in a bottle. It just helps your body burn things more efficiently, speed up your metabolism. Just, I don't know, there's so many benefits I can't even go on about right now, but you can look it up. Anyways, I'm gonna get this down and then go for a walk. Whew, all right, beautiful morning. Taking Broly on his walk, getting my steps in, and so yeah, this prep has been like a total mind reset from the last couple years. I don't know what was going on the last couple years with me. I don't know if it was a burnout type thing or what it was, or the pressure of moving up from classic to 212 to open, feeling like I needed to just, keep pushing myself beyond and further. But I feel like that's kind of gone. I'm enjoying coaching myself again. And I feel like, the passion is coming back and I'm having fun with it again. And it's a hardcore sport. It's very intense, the dieting, the cardio, the training, but you still got to find joy in it. And if you're not enjoying it at all, then it's hard to stick with it. And it's hard to really bring your best because you're just suffering the whole time. So yeah, I have days still that are a struggle, but for the most part, I'm really enjoying this prep. I'm enjoying coaching myself and having to push myself and like relearn my body a little bit, because I haven't coached myself since I turned pro in 2017, coaching myself, and then I did 2 pro shows like within the next couple months after turning pro. And then I got with Chris Aceto for my first Arnold Classic, and I've had a coach since then. I was with Chris for 4 years and then AJ for 2 years. So I just I'm having fun again, and I'm enjoying it. And there were certain things that I know I slacked off on while I had a coach that I shouldn't have. It wasn't because I had a coach. I don't know why I slacked off on it, but like my posing practices and stuff like that, and just other things. I don't know, but mentally, this is the best I've felt going into a show in a few years. So I'm excited, and I really feel like I'm going to bring my best no matter what. Like, no matter what happens with placings, obviously I want to get back to the Olympia stage. That is the goal. I got to get back on that Olympia stage. But no matter what happens with placings, another cool thing about coaching myself is that I don't have anyone to disappoint except myself. So if I go into a show and it's not my best, I look at what I did, I know what to fix, and I try and come in better at the next show. Instead of having a coach to blame where I'm like, oh, you didn't carb me up enough, or you pulled water too hard and I was flat, or it's my fault. So I don't have anyone that I have to try to, do this for them. I don't have to, I'm not going to disappoint anybody else, except for maybe all of you following me, which I appreciate you following the journey. And I hope I don't disappoint anyone, but I'm doing it for me. I'm like, it's a different with the this year, like your approach. Well, so I don't know if you can hear Ashley's behind the camera. She was just asking if I did anything different as far as like my diet and my food and stuff like this year. And that's another thing I slacked off on for some reason the last couple of years. I look back at when I was with Aceto and when I was with coaching myself and with Aceto, I ate a ton of vegetables. Like I was eating probably too much, to be honest, but I was eating a lot of vegetables in my diet. And I think all those nutrients and antioxidants and everything like that kept me healthier, it not only helped me stay a little fuller, so I wasn't starving as bad when I was on like no carbs, but I think it kept me healthier. And the last couple of years, for some reason, I slacked off on eating a lot of those vegetables I used to eat, and I've reintroduced those. So I think bringing those vegetables in has helped a lot. And then I've also just I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I've pushed myself a little harder than a normal, than I would probably push most of my clients, and that my coaches ever pushed me this far out from the show. Just because I know my body, I know how I'm feeling, and I can push really hard. My strength isn't going down in the gym, and if I started to see a decline in my strength in the gym, I'd pull back a little bit probably. But right now my strength is good, and we're pushing really hard, making really good progress. I hit a new low weight again this morning, so we'll see how my strength is on squats today. But I'm feeling good. Like I said, new low weight, and you know, at this point, I'm pretty positive I'm going to be ready a few weeks early, and you know, then I can back off the intense cardio, back off starving myself all the time, and really come into the show refreshed, feeling good, feeling healthy, and not suffering and trying to like, or not stressing either about, you know, oh, am I going to be ready or not? I was ready 3 weeks ago. Now we're just landing the plane. So that's the goal right now. So I'm pumped. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I really appreciate all of you following along the journey, and I can't wait for it all to come together, bring my final form to the stage, and it's been good. It's been a good year so far. It's with you know, my health, and my training, my diet, my clients. My clients have been doing great so far. I've got a couple more competing in the next few weeks, and they're killing it. So far it's just been a good year, and I'm pumped. So we're gonna finish this walk. We got one more big corner to go around before we get back to the house, and then I take check-in pictures, and then I'll show you my new routine that I think is actually really making a big difference. So we'll see.
Between these two monsters. Is this relax pose with Andrew Jeff? Gentlemen, stay in your boxes. Front double bicep. This is crucial. Somebody's got to take a point from Hottie somewhere. Tell you what. Front lat spread. The big guys are able to hold those poses even longer than Derek did in the front over. He's just so tough in this. Shoulder to shoulder, every jack is just unbelievable. Back double bicep. That's improved a lot for Derek. Yep. And this is Derek's bread and butter right here. So let's see how it looks with Andrew Jack. Right. Very complete. Back lat spread. Look at Hottie's back now. Jeez. He came up a lot. A lot. And that was big. He knew his homework. He filled up, man. He clearly did. All right, this was a good one for Hunter last night, and Fitzwater. Mm-hmm. The hamstring is definitely hanging. Oh. Hottie knows to hit those obliques. Oh, this is Hottie's shot right now. I think Samson knows it. Look how all of that is. Okay, that's insane. Look at the medialis on Fitzwater, the teardrop. Oh yeah. Just. And then the most muscular pose. This one, I think, is more body on that shot. I don't know. Him and Andrews. Martin and the Hotties. Yep. Samson and Derek switch.
All right, so there you have it. That is my morning routine, and that's posing is brutal, but that's what I'm doing once or twice a day at this point. Today's leg day, so it might only be once, but I go through first call outs, I'll rest during second call outs, then I'll go again on third call outs, and then I'll rest on the final, the call outs after that until they bring out the top guys again. So when I first started doing this, just getting through the first call outs was absolutely brutal. Like I felt like I was dying up there. And that's how I would have felt on stage at my first show of the year if I wasn't doing this. So that's the point. All right. Steve freaking worked those guys at that Olympia. So I doubt most shows are going to make you work as hard as he made them work at the Olympia. So if I'm prepared for that, I'm prepared for anything. If I can go through, shoot, if by the end of prep, I'm going through every single call outs without dying, I'm prepared for anything. So, and I'm getting a much better mind muscle connection with my poses the more I do this, being able to flex certain things without trying as hard, without, losing the contraction in other areas. You get a much better connection going through this, much better conditioning going through this, and you're burning a ton of calories too. Like this over cardio, like I said, today's a leg day. I'm not doing any actual cardio, just getting my steps in and posing for cardio. But I was doing an hour of cardio on my other days, and I dropped it back to 40 minutes and started doing that. And my weight's dropping. I'm getting harder. Conditioning's getting better. Posing so much better. So I'm pumped. So like I said, that's 2024 Mr. Olympia first call outs. And then I go through the other call outs. Pancake time. That was a good one. I was hoping I didn't screw that up for the video. So today's going to be a slightly high carb day, but this first meal is not going to be insanely big because I'm going to go squat right after this. So I've got 100 grams of carbs from cream of rice with 400 grams of egg whites and a banana and some blueberries, all blended up into a beautiful pancake batter, and make a couple big pancakes out of that, and then go smash these squats, train a couple clients, come back, eat a few more meals, hit my full leg workout in the garage, make it a burger and fries tonight. I did hit a new low weight. I'm feeling good. Check-in pictures looked good. So I'm pumped. Anyways, that's it for the morning routine. I know a few of you will probably blast me in the comments for not actually showing the recipe and how to make these pancakes. So if you want that in another video, let me know. I'll do it. I know most of you tune in for the food, not the training and all that stuff, but I'll get some more full day of eating and recipes and stuff like that out to you soon. Right now, I'm starving and I got to go hit legs.